few more sums from exercise 2.2. Question number 1, and we will be doing question number 3. Now equation, this polynomial for it is 6x square minus 3 minus 7x. Now as we can see, the polynomial given is not in the standard form, so we have to change it in the standard form. So we get 6x square minus 7x minus 3. Then on multiplying the coefficients of x square as well as the constant, we get 6 multiplied by minus 3 is equals to 18 minus 18. So now we require two numbers such that on multiplying which we get minus 18, and on adding or subtracting we get 7 as a result. So we are not considering negative sign, we will simply find the possible factors of 18. So these are 1 into 18, 2 into 9 and 3 into 6. So these on addition give 19 and on difference give 17. These on addition give 9 and on difference one gives 3, whereas these two on addition gives 11, but on finding the difference between them will give you 7 as a result. Now, but one more thing we have to be very careful about is the sign which is there with 7. So there is a negative sign. So with which value the sign will go is minus 9 it will be, because on finding the sum of this we get minus 7 as a result. So now moving to next step, that is 6x square. Now splitting 7 we get 2x minus 9x minus 3. Now what is common between these two? We get 3x plus 1. In last two terms we are having 3 as common, minus 3, so we get 3x minus 1. Now we have reduced it into two terms. Now in these two terms 3x plus 1 is common, so we get 2x minus 3. Now we have to find the solution. So solution of this, or the zeros of this polynomial, will be the value of x, which when substituted to this polynomial gives it value equals to 0. So for that, either 3x plus 1 is equals to 0 or 2x minus 3 equals to 0. If 3x minus 1 plus 1 is equals to 0, then x will have value minus 1 upon 3, whereas if 2x minus 3 is equals to 0, then x will have value equals to 3 upon 2. Now one of these value is alpha, this is alpha and this is beta. Now we have to verify the relation. So first relation is alpha plus beta is equals to minus b upon a, whereas alpha into beta is equals to c upon a. For that we have to find the value of a, b and c. Now from equation, the value of a is 6, b is minus 7, that is coefficient of x, and c is minus 3. So on substituting the value we get alpha is minus 1 upon 3, beta is 3 upon 2, and minus b is minus 7 and a is 6. Now solving this, 6 is LCM, minus 2 plus 9 is equals to 7 upon 6, which will be the result. 9 minus 2 will give you 7 and 6 is the denominator. So sum of the root is equals to minus b upon a is verified. Now let us verify the product of the root. Alpha is minus 1 upon 3, whereas beta is 3 upon 2. Now c is minus 3 and a is 6. Now let us multiply these two, we get, so the product of the root, that is alpha into beta, is equals to c upon a, is also verified. So this was the third part of question number 1. Now we will discuss one more part from question number 2. In the question number 2, we will be doing third part, where the sum of the root given is 0, whereas product is square root of 5, and we have to form a quadratic polynomial, and sum of the root is given to you, so alpha plus beta is given, which is equals to minus b upon a, and alpha into beta is given, which is root 5, which is c upon a. Now alpha plus beta is 0, which is, we have to solve for minus b upon a, and root 5 is equals to c upon a. Now let us take 1 as a denominator of both these values. Now on comparing both sides, we get minus b is equals to 0, so b becomes 0, a is equals to 1, and c is equals to square root of 5. Now general equation for quadratic polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c. So a is 1, so it is x square, b is 0, so 0x, whereas c is square root of 5. So coefficient of x is 0, so it becomes, this whole term becomes 0, so we are left with x square plus root 5 as a required polynomial.